It'll count down. There we go.
Hello, and welcome back to the Enabled Energy Podcast. This is Cameo, your host, along with
Rachel, your other host.
Sorry, that was super dumb. It's probably like our best intro ever, and then I fucking ruined it. That was dumb. It was dumb.
It was really good. I thought.
Like my own insecurities are coming
We're
out.
so loud.
We are so loud.
Maybe
I'm sorry.
Maybe
We're trying new mics today. We have the clip-on kind.
And I don't think maybe we don't need to talk quite so loud as we do with
Maybe
our
not.
old mics.
But we're also, well, she's driving. I'm taking care of all of this stuff. All she has to do is talk to me and drive. Okay, so don't freak out.
I was going to say, maybe we don't need to mention that we're doing this recording.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
It's fine.
We're on our way back from the beach. We decided to more or less ignore all of our responsibilities today and take a little girls' day to the beach here in Lincoln City, just because we wanted to and we needed to put our toes in the sand and water.
Yeah.
And so we're heading back now because, we have grown-up responsibilities. It's pretty inconvenient.
Only a couple hours, but it's still really worth it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, I'm thrilled with our choices today.
Yeah. And we got to sit in the car together.
And talk.
Yeah.
For like an hour and a half on the way here.
Yeah.
And we get an hour and a half. We should have probably just recorded the whole time we were driving. We didn't think of that.
Right? I told you all about my fundamentals of Tantra class.
We got to rebrand.
Oh,
we got to rebrand. It's not just the Enabled Energy Podcast. It's the two girlfriends driving around talking about stuff podcast.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that's our thing. For a second there, was like two girls, and I was like, oh. Actually.
Not that way.
Maybe
I
not.
Just mentioned Tantra, and you're like, two girls. Like, oh, wait.
No.
Back up. Not
Hold
that.
on.
We're banding.
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Oh, we are really loud. Does it want us
Yeah.
to be quieter?
Maybe. Okay.
Hello.
All right. Tone it down.
And welcome
Tone it
to
down.
Enabled Energies Podcast. It's still in the red, friend. I don't know if that means
Maybe it just
anything.
wants to be read today. I
I
don't know.
guess so.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's like road noise.
I gotta green light.
We'll have to see. Yeah, you pay attention to that. I got
I'm
this.
Totally not looking at the
You-
screen at all.
I'm gonna turn it away from you.
Please do. Actually, that's
I'm gonna
probably
do
for
that.
the best.
Yes, it is. It's very much for the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we did go out to our favorite little shop in Lincoln City called Tahllume
Ugh, love Tahllume.
on Nell Scott Beach. It's so much fun.
I love that shop.
And the people in there, and it changes every time I go in. I love it.
Yes. I love it when Rachel's in there. I think she's one of the owners.
Yeah.
Like the main woman that we see most times.
Yeah.
I adore her. She's got such great energy.
Didn't they open another shop somewhere though?
I think she has a really good friend on the East Coast that has like a sister shop on the East Coast.
Okay.
Is what I gleaned from chatting with her. But I got a quill set. I got like a legit feather quill.
It has like a holder and everything. It's really pretty.
It's really cool. And
Oh,
I have wanted one ever since like Harry Potter was a thing when I was in 6th grade. Like I remember my friend Lola or Chanel. I'm sorry, Chanel. I don't know what to call you. I'm going to call you Chanel because that's what I've always called you and I love you. I have no idea if she listens or not. But anyway, she and I used to go to like Barnes and Nobles to like look at the, because they had the Harry Potter like merch.
Yeah.
They didn't call it merch then, but that's what it was. And we several times got like this close to getting the pen and quill set with a little ink pot, and it was like full Harry Potter theme.
Yeah.
And then it was like, $70.
Oh.
And we were like, and that's a lot of money, 25 years ago. So, we ended up obviously like not getting it and doing, I don't know what else with the money.
Well, yeah, and you got a way cooler one today.
Yeah.
It's really cool, guys.
Pretty excited about it.
It's like all the pen part is metal, and it's like one of those metal tip ones, but then it's got like feather and metal and other stuff decorating the swoosh. I can imagine her writing with it and like tickling her face at the same time. And it makes me laugh. Like you probably do it on
You
purpose.
didn't tell me that you were
Really?
picturing that. No.
I was like, because you were looking at the one with the shorter feather, and I was like, she wouldn't have as much fun with that. Her letters are going to be so swoopy because she wants to watch her pen dance around.
Oh, you're not wrong. Now that you say that, you're not wrong.
Right? I know you.
Seriously,
I
if
see.
I'm like waiting for my next thought, I will absolutely tickle my eyebrow with it. 100%. I will be running that feather on the side of my face.
Isn't that like ASMR a little bit? Just on like a touch. Sort
Yeah,
of thing.
physical SMR.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Something like that.
Audio, PSMR, or whatever.
Something.
Whatever
something
it is.
delightful.
That's what it is. Yeah, but we love that shop, and then we went out to the beach. We tried to go out to Taft, but oof, it's busy. On a Monday. It's a Monday.
It was really good. I'm like, is it a holiday and nobody told us? Like, what
Ridiculous.
is happening? I guess it was almost the end of summer. People are probably like, we must visit the beach one more time before school starts.
Oh, yeah, it is the last week of
That's probably
summer before
why.
school starts. I should probably take my kids with me. I did not take them today.
No, don't.
I love you, girls.
I love you girls so much. And today was for us.
Yeah, you wouldn't have liked what we did. We went near
They
one
would have
shop.
been so bored.
So bored.
They would have been so bored because we literally, like, the best part of the day for us was like an hour and a half of literally just sitting on the beach, eating snacks, talking about nothing, reading some oracle cards,
And looking at rocks.
looking at and for rocks, and like sticking our feet in the water.
Yep.
And that was like the absolute, I didn't want to leave. Like, I, have to go home for grown up responsibilities, but I really just wanted to stay and look for more rocks and just sit and do nothing and fry myself on the beach. Because we also didn't bring sunscreen.
Oh, no, we did. Well, it said it was going to be 62 degrees, but I forgot. Oregon coast, 62 degrees with the sun out. Because it was like a little bit of clouds. Nope. It's blue skies.
True.
And 62 degrees and a very low wind for Lincoln City. And it's beautiful. It was a wonderful day to fry yourself on the beach.
Perfect day. I'm excited to see what I develop into as
I
the
know,
day
right?
progresses.
A little disappointed at my tan lines. Like I should have worn something skimpier.
I was a little bit when I showed up to pick you up this morning and you had that beautiful romper on. I was a little bit like, pants? Okay, that's a full choice, and I love that. You looks great on you. I was like, we're going to the beach, right? It worked. It worked perfectly because, realistically, I was fine, but I was worried that I was going to be a little chilly in my tank top and bicycle shorts.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I wasn't. I did come prepared with a pair of pants and a jacket just in case, because you never know.
I know. I had a rain jacket just in case.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
You remember that time I had to borrow like everything from you because I didn't bring anything?
Do you remember that time we had to go shopping because I forgot pajamas for a weekend? I still need to replace those sweatpants. I love them so much. And they're getting closer and closer to giving up the ghost, and I'm just devastated at the thought of...
You tried on those? We got matching gray sweatpants. We're super excited about it. Have you tried those yet?
No, I haven't.
I wore them to my first day of the Tantra Fundamentals class, and
were they amazing?
Fucking amazing. I love those pants.
I haven't put them on since I brought them home. I think they're at the bottom of my laundry basket I was telling you about earlier. At least I hope they're at the bottom of my laundry basket I was telling you about earlier, because otherwise I don't know where they are unless I put them in my drawer, which would be very off-brand.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to be my next thing. Next time my favorite sweatpants go in the wash, I'll probably bust those out and see how they do.
There you go.
But I'm holding out hope that I'm going to find another pair of... the crazy thing about those sweatpants that I love so much? They're like triple extra large and they barely fit. They must be like Asian sizing or something. I'm not entirely sure, because
sometimes that's the best though.
Right? Like just the freedom of I don't know.
Yeah.
I just was looking at the tags. So I was like, well, if I could find these on Amazon and order them, what size should I get? And I was like, triple X. What?
Didn't we find them on clearance or something?
Yeah, they were on a clearance rack in some touristy shirt shop or something like that in Cannon Beach.
Total tourist trap.
Yeah, 100%.
But
the only place that had sweatpants, and I needed sweatpants.
Yep.
It was cold. It was November, I think, when we were there. So.
We were staying at a friend's house. You had to sleep in the living room.
No, I slept in one of the bedrooms.
Oh, you did that time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I slept in one of the bedrooms.
I thought it was on that mattress in the living room.
No, that was the first time we had the Auntie Shawty on the actual guest loaner side before they let us into the main house.
That's right.
It was we were earning our credentials to be able to enter the main house. But I do remember going over and doing puzzle with Auntie Dar and Auntie Joy.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was really fun. They're great.
I love them so much. They're such sweet people. So,
let's see. We have a retreat coming up at the end of September of 2026.
25th through the 27th, 2026. We do still have spaces open. If any listeners are thinking of doing a little treat yourself at the Oregon coast, come join us. We'd love to have you.
It is women only right now. It's very, close-knit space. and we don't have enough space to like, separate or
Yeah, we don't
give people
we
a lot
can't
of
quite
room.
do co-ed housing at this point.
Yeah.
And keep it comfortable and private and whatnot for everybody. So
For a 2-night stay in one house. Just easier to keep it all women.
keep it just the girlies.
There's plenty of guy stuff out there. I was just talking to someone. Oh, it was in Denver.
Ooh.
Maybe I should talk a little bit about this Tantra class before everybody thinks I'm a sex freak.
Okay, let's back up.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. That's fine.
Let's back up to Tantra.
I'm
Stop yelling.
Holding.
We don't
I'm
have
very
to yell.
nervous, okay?
Okay. Why are you nervous?
Well, because it's not that, like... Okay. When I signed up for this class, it said Fundamentals of Tantra. It was like an intimacy training class, right?
Okay.
And I wasn't sure what it was, but it didn't look weird. Like, it didn't look like they were like, what's your shoe size sort of thing. You know what I mean? It looked like something that was,
for the record, what is your shoe size?
What? I'm telling you. 9.5.
Carry on, sorry.
So I asked Chris, I was like, hey, Chris, would you do this Fundamentals of Tantra class with me? To work on our intimacy and stuff. And of course, he right away, it wasn't bad. He goes, okay, but I need you to really communicate with me and like lock it because this is going to be hard. Like, like, I think he was terrified. And at the same time, he was like, all right, I'll do this, but I need support. Tantra is, from what I gather from this 2-day course that I took this weekend, is it's a meditation in the non-duality of things. So not unity, but the fact that heads or tails, even though we see them as separate things, are on the same coin. And everything that's like that is like that. Like hot cannot
exist
without cold. And a light cannot exist without dark, that sort of thing.
Up cannot exist without down.
And it's about falling in love with all of that, and experiencing all of that. And when Western culture went over to wherever Tantra is from, now I can't remember exactly, somewhere in India. I'm not going to guess.
I would say just India.
Okay.
But I don't know for sure.
I have no idea.
Anyway.
I'll look it up later and you guys can look it up too, because I'm just learning about this too. But anyways, when Western society went over there and they were like, yeah, it's about finding enlightenment wherever you are. And then once you find that moment of just being present and being there, you try to expand it as much as you can and stay in that spot. And they were like, you could do this staring at a wall, or you could do this, when you stub your toe in that moment right before the pain really hits and you are there and there is nothing else but being right there. That's where it is. Or you could do this during an orgasm. And everyone went, oh, orgasm, and just ran with it. So it was really interesting and really cool I should really know their fucking names.
We don't have internet on this thing. Are we pausing?
How do we pause?
The play button at the top.
I'm really sorry. I can't remember their names right now, but they were awesome. Well, I'll link their thing because they're having one in December.
Yeah,
in Portland.
We can look it up and we'll try to remember to link it in the description.
Yeah,
and do a little shout out for them for our I don't know 12 subscribers or however many we have now. We should probably look.
We should look.
We should know. Thank you for everybody.
You're very important to us
who does subscribe and follow. I'm just not organized enough to.
We love you.
Remember to look.
So yeah, and it was just yesterday. I mean, cut me some slack. This is last minute too. I'll put it in the description.
Okay.
God, jeez.
All right.
Anyways, it was really cool. They took us through a bunch of different tantric practices of just like releasing and noticing in your body things and stuff and bringing forward things. There was a lot of crying and there was a lot of being uncomfortable. And I think that was wonderful and beautiful. It's one of the things that we like to do on our retreats because it helps people connect more.
Uh-huh.
When you are vulnerable, you're open to connection. So it was.
I cannot listen to it background anymore.
It's really important part of it.
Yes.
So
and
yeah,
I think that's a big part of like the self-healing journey is like finding those tender points and those sore spots and those vulnerabilities and essentially kind of opening them up in hopefully a safe and controlled way, because sometimes you get cracked open like an egg and you're a mess for months.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a necessary part of the journey, but it is much nicer when you can kind of like find like, ooh, that's a little sore, let's explore that.
Yeah. Or even better, do it in a safe space.
Yes.
And I thought these two, I think it was Mike and something. Okay, I'm horrible with names, guys. Let me just put that right out there. I'm like the worst with freaking names. But what was I talking about?
It sounds like the hosts of this course really did a really good job of creating a safe vessel.
Yes.
For all of the attendees. I was not there. Rachel was not there. This was a cameo and her partner thing, but she's kind of filled me in on it, and it really does sound like they created a really beautiful, really welcoming space for people to exist in that moment of tenderness and vulnerability, and I think you said raw earlier. I thought was a really great word for what that would feel like to be in some of the moments you were describing. Is just kind of like pure raw emotion that people haven't ever really had an opportunity to feel or move through.
It's kind of like peeling your skin back and exposing it to people and asking them not to slap you.
Right.
Like showing them your sunburn and being like, please don't hit it.
Please don't. I promise you it's burnt and it's tender and it's sore. And how many times you do that to a friend and they're like, really? Whack! And you're like, oh, yeah, I told you it hurts. And they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't think it would really hurt.
Or
like,
they, quote unquote, forget that you're burned and pat you on the back. Oh. Come on, man.
But like harder than normal, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, forgot your sunburn. You're like, son, why? Why does that always happen when I'm burnt?
Yeah, I thought it was great. The lady, I really loved her too. I need to remember her name.
It'll come to you.
There were several times when like she was explaining how, in the relationship, if you tell them to stop, they need to stop, and all this stuff. And there was more than once that people were like, well, what if they feel bad about you telling them to stop?
That doesn't.
And then she's like, then they're not honoring you and you shouldn't be in that relationship.
Yeah.
She was just like blunt. And I was like, yeah.
Isn't that kind of like the whole idea around like enthusiastic consent? Right? Like if both parties aren't having a good time, then we don't need to be doing whatever it is. We're not even just talking about like sexual activity.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about literally anything. If one partner says, stop, don't do that, I'm not having a good time, back up, whatever, the other party needs to honor that regardless of how much fun they might be having.
Yeah, if you care for them at all, you'll back off a little bit, and it's not going to be, and if you can't, then you need to weave around. And actually at one point they were like, if they can't do that for you, and that's one of your boundaries, you need to leave.
Yeah.
She was very blunt about it several times. I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a really great class, and we are going to link it in the description so that you guys can check it out. I'm going to try to get this one to sign up too. Pretty sure she will, but Todd, you need to go too.
I am interested in. I'm gonna see if I can get Todd to join me. It's definitely not going to be his thing, but I know it also wasn't really Chris's thing, and Chris had some pretty good things to say about it to me when I was texting him separate from you. So I would be kind of curious to see what, if any, kind of differences or changes you might be noticing between the two of you over the next couple of weeks, and see if any of those practices kind of carry forward into everyday life and communication between the two of you and family members, and
I think it will. Stuff. I was even telling my kids about a lot of it,
mm-hmm.
And like I was telling them, because they asked, where are you guys going? And Chris was like, we're going to take a class. And that was it. And that was like, we're going to fundamentals of Tantra. And I knew my 16-year-old was going to be like, what the fuck, Mom? What are you doing?
Boys are such freaks.
Oh my God. It's so gross.
It's so gross.
But
I mean, let's be real though, right? Like the majority of the population, all they know about Tantra is the sex part.
Yeah.
Right? Because most of us saw American Pie, American Pie 2, American Pie, American Summer, whatever it was. And so like all we really know about it is like, the creepy weird dude, I can't remember what his name was, like just like preparing to fuck Stifler's mom. Right? Like that's like the take home. Like Tantra is when you're gonna try to fuck Stifler's mom. That's all we know about it. So when you say like, I'm gonna take a fundamentals of Tantra class, like it's like, oh, you're gonna go get your freak on? Like I don't think so. And it turns out, no, that's not what it is.
Yeah,
But
but it was totally worth it.
that's awesome. So
Okay.
okay,
Should
so we do have some snackies. Cameo and I went shopping at TJ Maxx, and we went back to school shopping for her daughter. And I saw on the the impulse buy shelf on the way out, they had some jelly beans that are BeanBoozled 7th edition, and there's apparently there's a spinner wheel.
There is spinner wheel.
And just a bucket of jelly beans. I was not prepared for you to open the box and there to just be a bucket of jelly
There's
beans.
There's just a bucket of jelly beans in here. Like, this is ridiculous. There wasn't even anything taping it closed.
just
These could be anything.
It was just
like
plastic sealed.
Anyone?
I think that's
plastic sealed. Yeah.
Yeah. We had plastic wrap on it. So
I forgot. I just took the plastic off.
Probably nobody has licked them because there was plastic wrap around the box.
Okay. And there's a plastic top up here. Okay. It tells you what each one is. Okay. So it's got like 6 different flavors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flavors. And they all are separate. So like it could be toasted marshmallow or it could be stink bug.
Great.
Or it could be
so excited.
Berry blue.
I bought this.
Or it could be toothpaste. You did buy this.
I bought this for us.
What was this one? I just saw dad farts. Hold on.
Oh my god, what the
Yep.
Dad farts?
It's either strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish.
Oh, dead
That's
fish.
what it says. I thought it said dad farts.
Oh my gosh. I should have probably read things a little more closely.
Tutti frutti or stinky socks.
Okay. I'm regretting my choices.
This was your choice, friend.
This was my choice. I did this to us.
All right. So I'll spin it since you're driving.
Okay.
And it landed on strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish.
Okay.
Now I need to find that one.
It's a color, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see.
I don't know which one this is. Hold on.
Oh gosh, I'm a little nervous.
Because it looks a lot like peach or barf.
Right.
God, this is terrifying.
There's no good options.
Or it could be top banana.
Top banana.
Or wet dog. All right, we're just going to
Okay. I feel like you could just grab, we don't even need the spinner, really, do we? Like, you just grab anything and it could be really good or really bad.
I'm pretty sure that this one is the strawberry banana smoothie or the dead fish. Okay.
Right.
I'll let you. Just gonna drop one into your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't smell it. Okay.
At the same time, they actually don't smell like anything. You have to chew them, which is the horror of these beans.
So fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready? Strawberry banana smoothie.
Wait. Hold on. I'm getting something to maybe spit it into.
I do have napkins in my glove compartment.
Okay. Well,
like an absurd amount of napkins.
Well, the computer's on my lap. So.
All right, that's bad. I don't
ready?
want these jelly beans spilling in the car. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
I got barf. I got barf. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's still in there? It's in there. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm really out of my mouth. It's so bad. I should have told him. Okay. It's so bad, you guys. Don't do this. Don't do it. Oh God.
Don't you dare puke on the computer. Do we need to stop?
Yes. Okay.
All right, hang on. We're stopping.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, I know that was only a second for you guys, but we're okay.
We're okay. Nobody barfed. Nobody barfed.
We will not be doing BeanBoozled while stuck in a car.
Yeah, I think we'll do more of those, but when we can just spit and freak out.
Yep.
Outside.
And I think next time I won't chew as much.
Yeah, maybe just crunch into it. Give it a second.
It's still in my teeth.
It's still on my lips, if I'm being really honest.
Like you're just not licking your lips.
I can't lick my lips for the next couple.
Just stay like this the rest of the time.
Go flip it. Go flip it. Go flip it. Okay. All right. So bad snack.
That was a bad idea.
So that was bad snack. My bad. I picked that. I feel like I lose my next 4 turns.
Oh God, that was worse than usual though. Like sometimes I do bamboozled with people, and it's like
sometimes it's like,
yeah, or hot pepper. Oh,
Right,
look at that, that's kind of spicy. That was just straight up fucking barf.
That was barf. Yeah. What are the odds that we would both get the same flavor?
Right?
Because like I was just like initially I was like, oh, gross. And then you're like, oh God, it's barf. And I was like, yep, that is what that is. You named it.
Yeah.
You named the flavor that is on my tongue right now. And that is barf. How do they, like, who?
I don't know.
Who fucking is sitting around at the Jelly Belly factory like, you know what would, like, be really funny to put in a Jelly Bean? Like, let's make a vomit-flavored one.
Well, I blame Harry Potter.
I honestly, we're going to set this one squarely in J.K. Rowling's lap for coming up with Birdie Bots every flavor beans. Alas, earwax. Yeah. Honestly, I would have rather gotten earwax.
I would have rather gotten earwax too.
Much rather have gotten earwax.
In fact, those have to be the worst set of bad tastes.
Yeah,
ever.
That was truly unfortunate.
Oh.
I am though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't wish to get this, but I am very curious. Like what was it? The dad fart, was that a one? I'm like, okay. No, I mean, we've all
I think smelled. It was the dead fish. I thought it said dad fart, but it's actually dead fish.
Okay,
that would be.
I was like, we've all smelled the dad fart, but like, what would that
taste
like? And what is wrong with my brain that it's going there? Like, you want to know what that tastes like? We know what it tastes like. It tastes like it smells. It tastes like ass. Like, it's disgusting.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Change the subject.
Okay, moving on. Bad snack. Sorry, I give up my next 4 turns of snack choice.
I brought buttermints.
Yes,
and we use that to try to get rid of
a palate cleanser. Maybe I'll just like rub that all over my lips. And
there you go.
Here, maybe it'll kind of sort of cover up the taste of the vomit. It's like a nope, this was vomit flavored butter. I'm just gonna have to live through this.
Okay.
These are my choices. Okay, so
sorry guys, we need a second.
How is
okay, so we've got that thing coming up. The Tantra workshop was fantastic. We've done a bunch because we haven't done this in a while. You went to a high school reunion?
I went to my 20-year high school class reunion.
Look at you.
I flew across the country well, technically I flew to Tennessee. Sorry, I've got a mint stuck to the top of my mouth if I sound like an idiot. That's just normal me, but the tone of my voice right now, I don't usually have a lisp for real. It's helping though. I think it's helping the flavor.
Oh, good.
To not be so intense. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I was at the reunion, which was at a baseball game in Akron, Ohio, which personally I thought was kind of a silly thing. And by silly, I mean really stupid. But because like I personally don't like baseball. I don't watch baseball. I did not know how slow baseball moves as a sport.
Mm-hmm.
Holy hell, is boring. Like,
why do you think they're always eating so many hot dogs?
No kidding. Like, who really seriously enjoys watching baseball? Like, it is super boring. But anyway, no hate to people that actually like baseball. It's just never going to be my preferred sport to watch.
Yeah.
But it was fun to like see and catch up with the 10 other people that showed up to the baseball game portion of the reunion. But anyway, I bring that up because guy that was there, Danny. Hi, Danny.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Danny.
Full disclosure, Danny, I didn't know that you knew my name. So that was really flattering. That like you just like walked up to me and was like, "Hey, Rachel, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh my!" Like internal thoughts. I was like, "Oh my God, Danny knows my name." That's wild. And then he was like, "Hey, I subscribed to your podcast," and I mean, hopefully it was not a poor taste joke, but I was like, "Oh, one of 2 people."
Hey, I think we have 12 now.
I think we might have 12. But anyway, just kind of like a panic joke situation because I'm like, "Oh God, like this guy that I didn't know knows my name and subscribes to my podcast," and so.
We're known nationwide.
It was wonderful to see you, Danny. You're very good looking guy still. Congratulations on that. Beautiful babies. wonderful wife. She was gorgeous too. And yeah, thanks for being a subscriber. So shout out to Danny and the Crestwood High School class of '06. Go us. Woohoo! And yeah, so that was a fun couple nights. Got to see and hang out with some people I haven't seen in 20 years or more. And there, it was interesting that, like we all graduated at the same time. And so we're all like hypothetically within like, roughly a year or so of each other. And we did not all look the same age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some of us have aged more gracefully than others.
Yeah, I feel like you give it 20 years and people change a lot in the way they look, and some don't at all.
Right. Yeah, there was a handful of people I was like, I could hold up your like senior photo, or honestly even like your 8th grade photo from the yearbook and be like, you look very similar. And there were a few people there that like I did not recognize. Excuse me. And even after being told who they were, I was still like, oh, if you say so. If you say so. And of course, there were a few people there that like apparently I did not know existed in high school. So, I was a little surprised to see those people. Just open it. She's going back for the buttermints because
I am.
This is insidious. Like it is like in there.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
We need some sort of like, we don't have any, we have water.
Yeah, if we do this again, we're gonna have to like have like a cherry Coke or something. Like something really super flavorful and maybe some vinegar. Yep. And just like rinse the mouth with a little fire cider.
Oh yeah.
Rinse the mouth with some fire cider or something that's like
a salt rinse or something.
Something. Just
and floss.
Yeah.
Fucking floss.
Toothbrush. So anyway, so this trip that I went on was super fun time, and my eldest brother, I text him about that I was in our childhood stomping grounds for my reunion, and that we were driving back down to Tennessee to fly out of Nashville. And he was like, well, Nashville's only 4 hours from St. Louis. Like, I'll come have brunch or something with you guys before you leave. And I was like, you're going to drive 4 hours for brunch? Okay. Sure.
Yay!
So my eldest brother drove from St. Louis and met up with us. I wonder if they just had a jelly bean, someone else pulling off.
Someone else pulling off real quick. That or real barf.
Or real barf.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Just remembering it was bad.
It was bad.
Anyway, so we ended up we did lunch, but we did the James B. Beam distillery tour before we did lunch. So we got to sample some whiskeys and bourbon, and I just like solidified that like I can't stand bourbon. It's not my liquor. It's not for me. It is gross. And it's my husband Todd enjoys whiskey and bourbon.
I like whiskey and bourbon.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. I like it. Like a good age, just sipping. Okay. It's got to be sipping. Like I'm not going to sit there and drink it.
Sure.
Like I would wine or something like that.
Okay.
But I also don't like wine.
I don't care for wine either. Yeah, I'm not a wine fan. I could do like the Moscatos, like the sweet wines, which probably don't appeal to you because you don't like sweet stuff.
No.
But yeah, I can't do wine. Like wine is. So to me, I guess my palate isn't refined enough. Like to me, like we walk in, and they're doing some history and blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, okay, like who wants to, a taste? And everyone's like, because they give you a glass.
Yeah.
And so, he goes through, you hold out your glass, he gives you a little pour of, we start with the white label Jim Beam, which apparently is like the super, super cheap, like bottom shelf.
Yeah.
The thing that college kids, sometimes get to sneak
below
into their dorm room or whatever. Yeah. Like gross. And so, I like did a little tiny sip and I was like, that is horrible, and dumped the rest of it in my brother's glass. And like that flavor just like stuck in the back of my throat and in my nose for pretty much the rest of the time we were in there.
And the rest of the tasting.
Yeah, pretty much. I did try a little bit of each and every one of them, and to me, they all taste the same and they're all gross. I'm like the like top shelf bestest one tasted pretty similar to the white label. Like I don't know what the difference was. They were all bad. Todd said, he assured me they were delicious aside from the white label. But yeah, whiskey, not for me. So I'll go do the bourbon trail because I think that sounds fun. I like learning about the history and the process.
Yeah.
But I'll DD for everybody that wants to get hammered on 4 distilleries worth of whiskey and bourbon.
Cool.
So we should plan that trip. Excuse me.
We got so many trips we're planning. I got to get on the Glasgow one for next year. We're gonna go learn visceral manipulation from the Baral Institute. We're really excited. We have a friend of ours who is already going through those courses, and she is loving it. She's telling us a little bit about it, and we're like, well, we got to do that now too.
Who was that?
Anna.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I thought it was Anna, and I was like, wait, is it someone else?
No.
It's Anna. It's Anna. Okay, great. Love that.
It's Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna. We love you. Yeah, so I was looking, and they do, flights are, like, we could start looking at that, so that's
Yay.
we'll do that later.
It's the housing that I want to look at. Like, I am so close to being like, what kind of castles are nearby? Just rent a castle.
Just gonna rent a castle.
I can see it being horrible and fantastic at the same time, because I'm pretty sure they've upgraded nothing, right?
Probably depends on the castle.
Yeah.
And the cost.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you find a castle that's like $150 a night, you get a whole castle.
There's a reason.
There's a reason for that.
There's a reason.
There's like hole in the ground toilets, and
Yes.
It's like being back in medieval times,
Right.
So something like that.
Yes.
But I also think that would be really fun.
I do too. Yeah, no, I think it could be a really good time. Like, honestly, as long as they provide bedding, I'm probably going to be pretty happy about it.
Yeah, it'll be great.
But anyway, so yeah, we're doing Glasgow, Scotland for a class next June, and then let's see, we got a retreat coming up.
Oh, we're doing an event out in Garibaldi in Oregon. Garibaldi, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Garibaldi. It's a mystic fair
next weekend.
Next weekend, September 5th and 6th.
Yes.
We'll be out there talking about our retreats. We're starting to plan another one in February. Was it February or March?
Yes.
Wow, we are so on it. All of this stuff, we'll put it up on the website and they'll be fine. So just go there.
Yeah.
For clarification. Don't talk to me. I know nothing.
It's pretty true.
It's really true.
Don't ask me questions.
I don't know.
I don't know until I know, and then I know.
Yeah. Oh, well, give me a second and I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Totes the goat. I feel like there's other trips and things, and I can't remember any of them.
We've had a really busy summer, which is why we didn't do this.
A really busy summer. What have we been doing?
Oh my God, I went to Cascada with Chris in Portland. That place is fantastic. It's a spa,
right?
Yeah, it's a day spa in a hotel, but you get, like 3 hours. I think it was like $120 a person or something like that. You get 3 hours in all of their stuff, and they have saunas, dry sauna, steam sauna, hot tub, cold plunge, mineral pool, salt room, all down in the sanctuary place where nobody's allowed to talk, which is really nice. That was my favorite part, actually. There were these two women that started like jibber jabbering back and forth, and like it all echoes like crazy, which is probably one of the reasons they're like, just don't talk.
Shush.
And this woman came out with this big crystal singing bowl, and she starts ringing it. You look at the singing bowl, and it says silence on it on both sides. So they're just coming out like, like, shut up!
Big clue by 4. I love that. Like, what a wonderful way to like encourage the silence without actually speaking. Like, just like, ring the bowl of silence.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Sorry.
Apparently, Chris wants to tell us something. Yeah, we had a great time there. It was like we had a time from 6 to 9 p.m. and it's 8:57, and I'm sitting in the salt room, and Chris is like, we should probably get going. I was like, I have 3 more minutes. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
Absolutely not. Not
drag me out of the salt room.
Honestly, that's me in Mexico when we go to Barcelona in that like hydrotherapy room they have. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I paid for an hour. I will be in here for an hour. Like, try and stop me.
It's happening.
It is happening. Ooh, seriously?
Hello.
They have their own lane.
They got to make sure they don't want to turn off right here.
That's true. It's clearly
an ambulance on the other side of the road. We had to make sure
of a divided highway.
Yeah. They had to make sure they didn't want to come over here.
It's valid. It's good.
Yeah, there have been so many little things at camping trips, and you went and helped your dad at his house. And
oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, my eldest brother and I, again, in cahoots. planned a mutual visit to my parents in Colorado. Well, neither one of them, my parents, knew that we were coming, so that was fun for both of us. And went to help my dad clean up a pretty big mess in their guest house. And so Ben and I, for like 3.5 days straight, were just cleaning, hauling garbage and such up and down the stairs. And well, we weren't hauling it up, we were hauling it down, but you get it. And I think my favorite part of the whole weekend was pulling up to the house at like 7 o'clock at night, and the dogs are barking, and my dad comes out and it's like kind of doing the squint, like, do I know these people? And my brother and I get out of the car, and my dad just kind of steps back. He goes, "What the fuck are you two doing here?"
Nice to see you too, Dad.
I was like, "Well, we're here to help. You didn't know we were coming, and I kind of strategically made sure that you were going to be home this weekend when I talked to you 2 days ago. I don't know if you remember that, but there was a reason behind my asking, and here we are." And I love that, like, delighted, "What the fuck are you two doing here?" So
that's hilarious.
Yeah. And then we got to go. My mom was inside watching TV, so we got to go in and just like
surprise her.
Because, I mean, the beautiful thing is, like, partly because my mom has very, very bad vision, it's really easy to surprise her. So, like, I think Ben walked in first, and he just, like, walked in and, like, gave her a hug, and she thought it was my dad, and then she kind of, like, looked up and was like, "What? Like, who's hugging me?" And then, my brother starts talking, and of course she could recognize the voice. So anyway, it was really sweet. It was really special, and it was nice to spend a couple hours in the evening chatting and catching up with them while we were coming down off of cleaning and hauling trash and garbage all day long. So yeah, that was a good trip. Like, it was good to see my family. Got to spend my eldest brother's birthday with him for the first time in probably 20 years.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's cool.
It was wonderful. Yeah. There have been a lot of, like, roadkill deer that I've seen today.
Oh, really?
Like, is it mating season or something? Or what? I've seen like 6 of them.
Oh, I haven't seen any.
Really?
I guess I'm not paying attention. I did see a couple of rabbits.
I
think was a fox.
I haven't seen any, honestly,
something like it.
Live animals other than birds, but that's probably okay. Anywho, back to the
we're tangenting.
We are very tangenty today, which is fine. That's fine.
Yeah. This is just us talking right now. Kind of went over the important stuff. You know what? If you just want to skip this podcast and go right into the link that's in the description, we're okay with that.
That's fine.
Like, we're very secure in where we are right now. I went down to downtown Portland, right?
Yeah.
I'm walking around downtown Portland. I've got on, a pair of kind of loose, flowy pants and a top that's kind of a crop top, tank top sort of thing. Like an oversized sports bra, right?
Okay.
And I'm walking around, and I have this moment where I kind of look at someone, and they look like they're kind of looking at me, like, what is she wearing, sort of thing, right? And I remember in the past, I would have been like, oh, shit, did I pick the wrong thing to wear? And I tell you, the amount of don't give a fuck that was in my bones was so nice.
That's amazing.
I am, 3 months away from being 40 years old?
Oof.
And something has switched, and I am just like, oh, this is awesome.
This is exactly what we were hoping for.
Yes, it is.
I remember thinking, like,
called it in earlier
6 or 7 years ago, like, you see these women, like, out and about, and you're like, oh, she don't give a fuck. Right? And you still have a lot of fucks to give, and you're just, like, watching her and, like, envious but also terrified because like, what would it feel like to not have that many fucks?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I want to be her when I grow up. Like, how do I get rid of these fucks? Well, it turns out you have to, like, burnout is kind of an important part of the process. Like, you have to give them all away.
Yeah.
And it's been really nice, like, kind of approaching that don't give a fuck moment of life, and just, like, really being okay with, like, when people are like, but other people are going to judge you, and you're like, I don't care. Like, their thoughts are their thoughts. That doesn't have any bearing on me.
No, it doesn't.
So
it was just one of the best. It was a cathartic moment. I was just like, That is
I
like my
love
favorite
that.
feeling. Now I want to wear tank tops everywhere. Like crop top tank tops, you know?
Right?
Just like, yep,
Yep.
there's my belly button. Yes, it has a scar around it. You want to ask me about it with some curiosity and not judgment? Go right ahead.
Let's do it. I'll tell you. You know what?
Do it.
Ask me about it with judgment. I'll still tell you all about it.
I know, I have this.
I might talk longer if you
Yeah.
come at me with judgment.
Uh-huh. Ooh, you want to know all about it? Oh my God, I have pictures. Hold on. Show them how they pulled the skin up.
Do you want to see it?
Look, they pulled it down. They pulled it all the way down to my knees. It was like right at the top of my knee. That would be hilarious.
Just see that like moment of I
Yeah.
have made a mistake.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's like you all learn today.
That would be fantastic.
I'm gonna share my own moment of personal growth that I had yesterday. Actually,
Yay.
I switching lanes here was not my best move. Just here.
That's
Anyway, so Todd and I were at a barbecue place having lunch yesterday, and it's one of those like counter service places. Roger that barbecue. Shout out, they're amazing. They're so good.
in Salem.
West Salem to be specific. Anyway, so we put our order in and we're sitting at a table waiting for our food to come out. And a couple walks in, and like 15, 20 seconds after the couple walks in, a child just runs into the room. Like, you know, that like kind of fast, clompy, super loud, like flip-flops on the floor, just stomp, runs into the room. It's very loud. It's a little tiny bit disruptive, but whatever. Like, you know, we're all just sitting watching baseball on the TV waiting for our barbecue to come out. And I'm noticing this child and their somewhat androgynous haircut and their androgynous dress. And a couple seconds later, they turn around and like stomp, run back out of the room. And a couple seconds later, stomp, run back into the room. At this point, I'm like a little annoyed with the stomping. And I noticed myself, I was getting even more irritated because I couldn't tell if this child was a boy or a girl. And I had to stop myself. I was like, why does it matter to me whether this child is a boy or a girl? And I actually, like, I stopped and I asked myself that in my mind, like, not out loud, because that makes me sound even more like a crazy person than I am.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, why is it bothering me that I cannot tell this child's gender? And I kind of had the realization that I was trying to fit them into a box in my brain of whether or not it was like a, oh, well, boys will be boys situation, or like this young lady needs some more decorum. Right? And
She needs to be more demure. Or is it, oh, that's a boy.
Right, yeah. It was just like when I was like, okay, like what's my problem? Why? And so I get this like, oh, you're trying to put them into a category. You want to know, like, do I need to excuse this because this is boy child? Or is this unacceptable because this is girl child?
Yeah.
And when I had that realization, I was literally able to just like stop in my tracks and just like realize, like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
They're a child. They are doing what children do and just being free and being themselves and expressing themselves. And they weren't even being like the loudness was coming from their feet striking the floor. They were not yelling. They were not shouting. They were not being disruptive in any way other than they were wearing flip-flops on like a hollow floor. So at that point, when I realized I was trying to like categorize like boys will be boys or girls need to be demure, I was able to like tell my brain, like, hey brain, it doesn't matter. They're a child and I don't need to be putting my shitty programming on that child's behavior.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything wrong. It doesn't matter. And I was able to let it go. And I, sat there and the couple and family ordered their food and they went outside to the outside seating area. And that was the end of the interaction. And
Yay.
I didn't spend any time like in upset or, I don't know, anger over the situation.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter. I don't need to categorize them because they're a child and children are going to do what children do. And it shouldn't matter if you have boy parts or girl parts.
Well, that's so awesome. And
Yeah.
that's kind of the key to all of this stuff is realizing that it's yours.
Uh-huh.
It really is yours. No one else is going to correct you better than you can.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be able to recognize what doesn't serve your highest calling.
Yeah. And I definitely felt like in that moment, I was like, oh, again, ultimately, this doesn't matter. I need to just let this go. Like, kids are going to be kids.
Yeah.
Let them. Right? Like, just let them be children because I feel like our childhoods are short enough as it is that will at some point, probably in the not too distant future, like start realizing like public opinion and got to behave a certain way, blah, 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 on their own. And that will be broken for them. And I hate that. So why would I try to take that from them early?
Exactly.
So, anyhow, that was just a kind of a cool moment for me of like noticing in the moment a thing that I, a piece of programming that I've not.
Good job, Fred.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Pat myself on the back.
Yeah, I know. Shit. It's a good job. You want to hear my fucked up story?
Always.
So, it's kind of like yours. When I was a kid, you remember watching Oliver and Company with the cats?
I sure do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oliver and Company.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite character was Tito, right? The little chihuahua.
Yes.
Absolutely my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
And then I, kind of grew up and was going through high school and stuff. And one day my brother was like, hey, you want to watch Oliver and Company? This is like 8 years later or something like that. And we start watching Oliver and Company and Tito comes up and I got so freaking irritated at Tito. I was like, what's wrong with Tito, Yeah. And then I realized I had said so many negative, because we lived in Phoenix, Arizona, and there's a lot of Mexicans there with us going to school and stuff. And I had so many negative interactions with them.
Okay.
That I was putting it on all Mexicans. So I was sitting there like, fuck Tito. God damn it. I don't like Tito anymore. Why don't I like Tito? And I was like, that's stupid. Out of like maybe 4 or 5 negative interactions, I'm labeling an entire people.
Uh-huh.
That was stupid. I remember having that thought when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17, and just being like, chill. Cameo? It's ridiculous.
I love that.
It's absolutely asinine. And I love Tito again.
I love that. I mean, to be 16 and have that realization, I feel like that's kind of a big deal.
Huh, thank you. Right?
Like, I don't think I had that kind of emotional maturity when I was 16 years old. So that's fantastic. I do remember, kind of on a similar but slightly different note, I remember when I was choosing my undergraduate school, I was going to go to Coastal Carolina University, South Carolina. Woo. Go Shots.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a week, maybe a couple days. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was like shortly before my parents were, were loading up the car and the trailer and blah, 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 getting ready to like move me down into the dorms for me to go to school. And I remember my mom like sat me down and was like sitting across from me, and it's like one of those like she's uncomfortable, like this is a big conversation that's about to happen, and she just looks at me, she goes, "Hey, you're going to school in South Carolina." And I was like, "I'm aware, yeah, I picked that school up by myself." And she goes, "There's going to be a lot of Black people there." And I was like, okay, and
yeah,
like I didn't perceive from her that it was coming from a place of racism.
Yeah.
I think she was just trying to prepare little country bumpkin me, who had, I think we had maybe 6 Black people at my school, like in total. I think she was just trying to prepare me for the difference in the faces that I was going to be seeing. Like I didn't get from her.
So you
that,
didn't
like,
get there and be like, "Oh, there's a lot of
right, yeah, exactly." Which I was like, well, I mean, we visited the school a couple of times, and I have seen the Black people that live there. I assumed that some of them probably are attending college.
Yeah,
pretty sure, we let them do that,
right? Like we let them do that.
Right? Like they're allowed to go to college. So anyway, but I just kind of remember just being like, just that like silent, confused, like, yep, okay, yeah, and like, what's your point? Like, why are you bringing this up? And she was just kind of like, I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool, good talk,
cool.
But
I have internet now, Mom.
Yeah,
I see a lot of things.
Right? I was like, yeah, that like I see that there, I visited the school and there were, Black people in my tour group, and there are Black people. I think our tour guide was the Black girl, and like it's, I'm not bothered by that.
I feel like conversations that you need to have with kids are coming earlier and earlier these days.
I think
like
so.
My kid, I remember once, my little one was sitting there going like, I want a baby brother and stuff. And then my oldest, who was 7 at the time, goes, Izzy, it's not like mom and dad can go upstairs and have sex and just give you a baby right now. And I remember being like, one, a little embarrassed because we were out in the front yard and there were neighbors all over the place. And two, I was like, how do you know that? Like, what? And then being like, okay, I need to have these conversations with her. And it was, a series of little conversations, and I got her books and all these things just in case she felt uncomfortable asking me. I was like, I trust these books and these resources.
Yeah.
Please don't go on the internet and find out.
Yeah.
But, teenagers, I'm pretty sure she's been all over that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's fine. Just if it comes from you first and you set the tone for it, I think it helps.
I think that's a little easier to like demystify it and de-scarify it.
Yeah,
maybe
take some shame off of it.
Yeah.
And then they feel better about making it more of an intimate thing instead of just, oh, this will upset my parents or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So having those talks is really important, and they're coming earlier and earlier. And like talks about race,
Yeah.
need to be given a lot earlier. I can't tell you how many videos I've seen of parents sitting down with their 14-year-old son and being like, all right, let's talk about sex. And the kid's like, all right, what do you want to know? I kind of feel it's the same with the race thing. I mean, so many kids have such a wide plethora of people that they see and talk to online that it's like, oh, these people, they don't speak English. And they're like, yeah, a lot of people don't speak English, Dad. That's why they subtext it down here.
It's like they're teaching us about it.
Yeah.
They're like, we prefer Klingon. Like, oh, okay, cool. Love that. Great. Sure. You learned Klingon on your own? Like, okay, cool.
Yeah. These kids are surpassing us pretty quickly.
And I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
like,
I do
just
too.
That like openness to, the different. That, I love to see that those barriers are hopefully getting broken more and more, because I've personally never really understood the like hating or disliking somebody or a group of somebodies because they look different, dress different, talk different. Obviously there are some actions that I'm like, yeah, no, we don't, like, that's not okay. Yeah. And some things that are culturally normal and acceptable in other places that I'm like, nope, that can stay there. Like that shouldn't be okay there, but like it definitely doesn't need to come here. But, as far as like our openness and acceptance of, different faces and different cultures and different everything, I think is beautiful.
Yeah, I believe that it should stay as yours. If you want beliefs, they should stay as yours. And you can share them with other people, but it's when they start trying to force them onto other people that it becomes a wrong thing.
Yeah.
There was this one thing that we did in that Tantra class that I took this weekend where we put up a list for masculine and a list for feminine. And in the masculine columns, we had integrated and non-integrated, or, what we would kind of call like the bad side and the good side, right? And it was interesting to see, like, for masculine, you have rigid and controlling, or you have protective and firm, right? And the difference between those two is consent. That's it. And it was like all of the stuff that we listed, the unintegrated or, quote unquote bad side was lacking consent. And that's it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting.
That is kind of an interesting take on it, but it is true.
It is very true. So you look at it further and it just keeps being more true.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. So I like that we're learning about consent.
Yeah, slowly but surely we'll get in there.
Woo! All right.
Okay.
If you like what you're hearing
and you want to hear more,
come back and we'll do this in another 4 months. No, we'll do it more often.
4 months for us is 4 seconds for you.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Depending on when you're listening. But thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Please share with your friends, share with your family, share with random strangers on the internet. And
maybe come out and do a retreat with us if you're a female.
Come see us receipt. We'll a retreat receipt. Retreat. Come retreat with us. Hopefully in the not too distant future we'll have a setup and we can have co-ed, because I think men can benefit from this work as well, and
of course they can. Being in a safe space.
Yes.
I think it's something that we all need.
Safe container of learning and vulnerability, I think, is really important. So anyway, we will, I guess you will hear us next time.
Yeah. We love you.